What's up, confessors? What's up, people? Let's get it going. Season 2, episode 10, Balm. Let's get into it because we know this was the firecracker one. Seal the deal. Let me bring up my lovely, wonderful co-host, the one and only Dina, aka Christina. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing, girl?
Girl, I'm here.
And we are. It has been a
You
day.
know,
It has been a day of shenanigans in the
girl,
Ready to
yes.
Love world. If anyone knows
Oh,
about Ready to Love, it is going down in the Ready to Love verse. Y'all need to get into that if y'all don't know.
girl,
But
I'm just trying to get comfortable and mind my business.
right, and we're gonna get into this episode real quick, okay? Because it went down a little bit. We have um Opie and Layla finally consummating their relationship, I guess you would want to say. We have Miss Margaret Murphy getting on everybody's nerve and everybody's business. Chips has been released from the hospital, and mother freaking Jimmy O'Fallon has made his way into.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get it going. Okay, so we get a little bit of Piney finally. Jax goes to see Piney, and of course, to tell him that he is going nomad. Quinn accepted his acceptance, and they're having the vote later on. But we already know they're going to give it to him. He already knows they are, so he's going to tell Piney that he's going nomad. And of course, Piney is freaking pissed, claims him of abandoning the club because that's nothing he never wanted. Because, of course, Jackson's supposed to proceed after Clay can't do it no more. And everyone knows it's Clay's time coming.
Right. Any day now.
Any moment now. Them hands is not doing nothing for him.
You can't ride your bike. You can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? You just a has-been at this point.
I mean, can you even give Gemma any foreplay with these messed up hands? Just wondering. Just a thought. You never know. I don't know. He looks like he be too. Clay looked like he be too forceful with it. I don't know.
No, he just look like he just don't know what the hell he doing.
But then again, he looks like he got some thick hands, thick fingers. You know what? Let me stop.
Right.
Look, let me stop. Uh, hey, baby. Hey, girl. Hey, what's going on? I'm just talking nasty and I need to stop. I'm going to stop. Okay. And here's Jax talking to Opie. I can't remember why I took that picture and what they're talking about, but um oh yeah, Opie Jax wants Opie to vote, for him to be able to go. And that's gonna be hard for him to do because that's his boy. Like, I don't think I would have been able to vote for him to go, but that's what he wanted. So, females and men act on different emotions. And Chips is out the hospital, y'all. Finally. Now, how many episodes ago did he
Like
give?
2 or 3?
Has it? I feel like it's been longer than that. Dang, it's only been that many. But Chips is finally out or ready to roll. He gets in the car, rides shotgun with Half Sack, and Half Sack fills him in on what's been going on with the whole gun situation. And that's where shit went left. He literally told him to make a left. And he did. And he stumbles upon what's his name? What's Cameron's son? Edmund.
Mm-hmm.
Bow. Now I never remember Chibs looking like this. I can't remember when he slims down because I always forget he was a chubbier Chibs in the beginning of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But he slims down by the end of it, and I'm trying to remember when does he make that crossover? It's like he lost his baby fat or something. So then when he comes in, here comes Cameron, one blazes at him because he's got his son on his boy. And then they having their little standoff and everything.
Uh-huh.
Now Jax, he ended up going with them because he didn't go with them, but he went and followed them because they were like, "Where the hell are they going?" But he,
Right.
y'all go, I got this. So he went and he ends up calming, you know, Opie down, and then this here you go. I hate him. I mean, where would you rate Jimmy, Zobel, and Winston? How would you tier them on the ones you don't want to fuck with?
um, I think Zobel. I think it's Jimmy. And you said Zobel and who else?
Jimmy, Zobel, and oh shit, who did I just and Weston?
Weston. Okay, so I'm gonna go Jimmy, Zobel, and then Weston.
Okay, I would do the same. Very much. I forget that Jimmy. I don't know why I always forget when Jimmy comes into the scene,
Mm-hmm.
but
Cause he cray.
he is freaking nuts. I mean, just look at him. But I seen him in something else, and I was just blown away because this is the first show I've ever. This is the first time I've ever seen him act. But I had seen him in something else. I was like, no way, and it was so hard. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to like him because I can't stand Jimmy O'Fallon. But he's the guy. The man is a good actor. What is his real name? I have it. Guest stars. And yeah, and that was his name. And even his real name tripped me out. Does he look like a Titus? This man's name is Titus in real life.
Mm-mm. He don't look like a Titus.
Titus Welliver is his real name. I'm like, what? Titus? Okay. Maybe you got something in you and we don't know about. you know? And so the whole time here this bitch is listening in on everything. So they don't base it. So I don't even know when that was set up, but she said she was going after them. So duh. Hi, I want to offer. And so
Lord, that's a troll. Did you delete that? Because they was in Kamisha's chat the other day too.
was I can't delete it again. Once again, I can't delete it.
Okay, hold on. I got too much going on. Go. You got to go to your phone.
Oh damn it! See, I'm trying to read shit. Oh, why people just can't leave people the hell alone? I need to make myself a moderator on my other page. Oh, got time for you. Got time for you. Okay. Isn't Jimmy from Show Botch? I never watched Botch. Okay, it's gone. Did you take it away?
Mm-mm. I don't know. You might have some other moderators in here. Is BB a moderator?
I don't think no, but I need to make
Or
a
maybe the person deleted it or whatever.
add as a moderator. Managing can manage block brothers and see the can review and remove chats. No, it wouldn't even let me make her a moderator. It said error, try again. Well, let me Okay, can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also have capabilities. See, it won't even make me make her a moderator. That's crazy. It says error. Try again every time I try. I'm gonna try again later. Maybe it'll let me. Let's continue. Okay, because the best part is really at the end. Oh, this bitch had the nerve to come to his house. Bitch, what is you doing in my house? First and
Right.
foremost, she got a lot of nerve. Like, look at her face. I can't stand her. I can't stand. You
She
know,
is so bold. Like she just wants to get beat up.
you really think that she had enough? I mean, her nose just cleared up. She finally ain't got no black eye no more.
Right.
She finally ain't got the residue of of Otto on her. So, bitch, like, what are you doing here? And you're like, yeah, you got a warrant? Of course she don't. But that's when she comes in talking about the whole fact that he's going nomad and he had not told Tara yet. So Tara looking like, wait a minute, what? Like, who this is? What's this about? What you talking about? Like, how come I don't know about this? You know? And so after she spilled the beans and everything, he went and talked to her and she like, you sure you want to do? See, I don't know why Jack would have wanted to do this in the first place either. You know that if you go nomad, that you is not gonna have no protection. And
None.
all of this stuff that is going on right now, you really want to do. I mean, that was kind of selfish, I think, on his part, a little bit. He could have stuck it out. You better than that. You know better than that. You gonna be president. Like, what could have happened when you wasn't there just because you want to, I'm mad at my stepdaddy type, situation. But then again, the reason that he's mad is because he offed his best friend's wife. So
Mm-hmm.
that's reasonable. So let me shut up. Look, let me shut up. Now, I don't even know why I took. What happened with these two here? I don't recall. Baby, what happened right here? Why am I looking at these jackals throwing a temper tantrum? That man didn't mean that. Did he ever?
Mm-mm.
Did he ever? Yeah, I don't even know why I got these two heifers right here together. I really don't remember. But this bitch right here, she had me fooled. This little cute little 2 point pint little thing come running
Mm-hmm.
out the house and screaming at the top of her goddamn lungs. Talking
Right.
about I'm a bead weaver. It's how I make money. Please. I was convinced. The little bitch had me convinced.
Right.
I'm like, oh, Opie, you ain't gonna let her have her bees, yo. I was like, maybe bees is bullet or bullet is bees in a whole other language I don't know about because that's exactly what was in that goddamn van. All them goddamn bullets. And they was homemade. Now that's rare. That's rare, rare. So now Star wants to go through the angle of going through Chips and talk about she wants Jimmy. So she quarters him off and is like, bitch, how dare you have the fucking nerve to come to me? And he's all pissed and everything, which is understandable and everything, but hey, he's thinking about it. But we all know how that happens in a minute. Mommy daddy issues, money son issues. And here we have him finally reading the manuscript again. Now, this time, she told him to go read page 449.
Mm.
Now, isn't it just magical how all of a sudden, to her benefit, she wants him to read the manuscript?
Right, because it says something that she wants to get across. It fits her narrative. Anything that fits her narrative or in the moment or whatever, she's all for it. Ooh, sorry.
Gemma, the thing with Gemma is she don't care. She will use all of her resources, no matter what it is, who it is, how it goes, and use it to her advantage. The way she was talking to him, oh, now your father this, your father that. This whole entire 2 seasons, her you've been wanting him to walk in clay shoes. Now all of a sudden, your father this, your father that. Like, come on now, really? And then and the first thing she tells you tell your son about his father is he's a good lay. Like, what's up? Do
Who
you know what
does
I'm
that?
talking about?
Give me 2 seconds to let Kim outside. I'm gonna let you take it. But yeah, who does that?
Her, Gemma,
Nasty
Gemma
ass.
Teller does that. Gemma Teller's nasty ass does that. That's who does that. Freaking groupie girl. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this scene, he said the quote that he's reading that Gemma wanted him to read is, I found myself lost in my own club. I trusted few, feared most. Nomad offered escape and exile. I didn't know if leaving would cure or kill the thing we created. I didn't know if it was an act of strength or cowardice. I didn't know. So I stayed. I stayed because, in the end, the only way I could hold this up was to suffer under the weight of it. Now, of course, that is just Gemma wanting to bring JT from the grave the only time she wants to her benefit, to make him stay because your father stayed. Yeah, your father stayed, and look what happened to him. Like, really. Jax is the most smartest. Gemma said she never read the manuscript. How could she know to direct him to the particular page? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She's full, but he knew she was full of shit when she said that though. That's the whole thing. So she knew the jig was up. It didn't matter. And again, like I said, she don't care. Look, she don't care. She told him that, but she don't care. She gonna do whatever she gotta do, however she gotta do it, and she don't care. That is her MO. Period. That is what Gemma does. Juice. We ain't seen Juice in a minute now. Juice still been in the hospital ever since he got yanked, and when they got locked up. So he all happy and stuff to see, but they had to come because they had to get his vote, his proxy. So him, who was it? Bobby. Yep, Bobby. Bobby and Jax go see him. And Jax tells him, to his face, like, look, I'm trying to go nomad. I need you to make a vote. I'll let you give it to Bobby. But, Juice has always been the not the serious one. He actually had a serious moment in this episode. When he had told Jax what he said to Jax, he was like, remember when you first told me when, we first met, or when I first patched, or whatever he told him. And he went through this whole entire, thing, family, when you're patched in, your family, period, for life. And everyone knew it was the wrong thing for him to do, but they still respected him to say yes, even though they didn't want to. But Bobby, even worse. Like, the disgust, he has this look of disgust on his face. But you know what was weird now that I think about it? When Jax went and told Piney that he was, gonna go nomad, and Piney got mad and he said, um who's gonna hold when Clay can't hold it anymore? He was like, Tig, Bobby, you're gonna trust it to those clowns? I'm wondering, why would he call Bobby a clown? And now that I think of it, do Piney and Bobby ever have any direct dialogue with each other in this whole entire series. And I'm like, is there some underlying beef that maybe we didn't catch or something? Because I've never seen Piney and Bobby have a direct dialogue with each other ever. What's up, really BTV? Hey girl, hey. I have never seen Dina, have you ever noticed? Has Bobby and Piney ever had any direct scene together? I can't hear you, mic off.
Not that I recall. Kenmar was over here slurping up water and stuff. I didn't want y'all to hear that.
Yeah, because I was just talking about how when Jax went and told Piney that he was going nomad, and Piney was like, "Who you gonna leave it up to fill the chair, Tig or Piney?" He was like, "Gonna leave it to those clowns." I'm like, why would he, call Bobby a clown? Like, I wonder if there. See, that's why we need the original first 9. We need the first 9. That needs to be made the prequel, for real. No, Bobby and Piney don't have a relationship. And see why? I want to know why. There should be a reason for that. Why? That's just weird, kind of. As long as they both been in the club for all this time from the beginning, they don't have a relationship. It's just weird. They need to be. So I'm just now noticing that all this time. Damn. So Chiz finally makes a deal with the devil. And this scene is very familiar. Is this the very exact scene where her demise, when she meets the Reaper? It looks like the same way because they were pulled off to the side. I think that might be the same freaking. Okay, we have to remember this. Remember this when that time comes.
Right.
We gotta remember this scene. Is this the same place? I bet you it is. Remember, Bobby was part of Clay's group. Yes, he was. Yeah. See, it does look like it. Yep, that's got to be it. That's very endearing, kind of. Now that I think about it in a messed up way, because you don't like either of them. So the bullets that they make are in the back of this school bus that they don't decked out. You see the people in the back behind Opie and Clayson up here, and they're having a little moment here, which is very hard for Clay because every time they're together, he brings up Donna. So it's very uncomfortable for Clay to be around Opie because they always have that situation and Donna comes up. But I think that's on purpose that they let us see that like, hey, remember, he's not good. This isn't a good setup here. Remember what he did to him. What's up, Lady V? Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, y'all. Quark, you're disappearing on us. Where are the updates for the other channel? I'm doing an update tomorrow. I'm actually going live tomorrow. Okay? I'm going live tomorrow. I'm doing a live update, honey. I don't know what time yet, but it'll be after I make my tuna fish. Because I'm fiending for some tuna fish, y'all. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be live. Do you have, Lady V, have we been through this with you? Do you have an Instagram?
It was one of them, I think.
I think it was BB we asked who had an Instagram. Yeah, do you have an Instagram, Lady V? Because I be trying to, because I've always posted my stories. Well, I didn't today because I was very busy. But I usually post my stories. Well, yeah, I post my stories when I'm going live. Anywho, let's continue. Shall we? Where we at? Oh. So then they go see Leroy because of the ammo, and they want to try to sell him the shrooms. Lord, that was the funniest thing ever. When freaking Halfsack and Tig got messed up off them shrooms. They was lit. I was like, dang, that's what shrooms do to you. No Instagram. Yep, it was BB. We has that so Instagram. She said, I don't know how to use it. Lady V, you don't know how what? Yes, you do. If can you use Facebook? If you use Facebook, you can use Instagram. It's not hard. It's actually much easier and less invasive than Facebook. Yeah, you should want to do that. Get on Instagram, Lady V. I'm the queen of Instagram. I'm at like 43.757K now. I'm almost at 50. I'm almost there. I hope to be at 50 by the end of the summer. So learn how to use it, Miss Sang. Okay, moving right along. They was lit. Now Tig scared me. And for him to be scared, for Tig to be scared of doll type things, I was surprised he was able to be around these.
Mm-hmm.
You would think Tig wouldn't be want to be around these, but I'm straight up with half sack. He like having a whole mud bath going on right now. I'm with him on that. Like that's luxury. He said it's warm. He was like, it's cool and warm. It's warm.
He's so goofy. He is so goofy.
He said it's warm. Oh, you gotta love hashtag. Okay, okay. And we have the consummation of Opie and Lila. Now he couldn't
Ooh,
get
sexy time.
his
Sexy
sexy
time.
time. Yes, sexy time. Finally had some sexy time. And she was like, look, if you ain't ready, it's okay. But he ready. He was ready. He was like, what's wrong? He was like, no, it's the bed. He was like, he laid her out on that floor. And she was like, okay, let's go. I'm down if you down.
Look,
Let's
girl,
do
they was
this.
both ready to get some.
Yes. I'm like, well, it's been a while, for a man, especially for him and everything he's been dealing with in this club,
Mhm.
he had to have been
He didn't
really
lost track of
ready to
time.
get
He's
off.
sexually frustrated, all that good stuff.
For her, she's like, hold the fuck on. Like, you ain't attracted to this? Like, I want you. Like, I'm trying to get some real loving, not no loving I get paid for that I gotta lube up for. Like, I'm trying to get something you make me wet. Like, let's go. Shoot. So finally gave it to her. Good. So Jax meets up with Unser, and Unser was like, "Hey, it wasn't Clay, yo. It wasn't Clay who burnt up Kara. The way it's set up, it looked like it was group of men. It was a group of them. So what? It wasn't Clay. You can't blame it on him. So at that point, Jax was a man because he
But
went in a
actually, though, still kind of, sort of, it was Clay's fault because it was them men that he kept making mad.
right.
So they already did something to Gemma. He ain't do what they wanted to do. Then, they've been going back and forth, got them all arrested and stuff or whatnot. And it's like, okay, Clay still ain't doing what we want him to do. So then they burned the place down.
Yeah. They just running out of options at this point. At this point, they've already noticed, like, she ain't telling and she's, tougher than they thought. They had her fucked up. You don't know who the fuck Gemma Teller is, bitch.
That part.
So Jax goes and, apologizes to him and everything. And he asked Clay straight up, like, you still want me gone? And Clay was just like, with everything that's going the way it is, I think that's best. So yeah. And you could tell it hurt Jack when he said that. You could see him do that little gulp in his neck. You seen that go in
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Like Jack was hurt. And that's never happened. But it's funny because you go back to when they had this conversation here. Opie referred to Clay as his father. When they were talking, he was speaking about his father in third person, and Clay thought he was just talking about JT, and then Opie's like, no, talking about you. And so that was kind of a moment. Was like, okay, yeah, you gotta remember, you are this man's stepfather. Y'all do have a bond. He has been with you this whole time since you offed his daddy. Shoot, ew. Whose idea to put Clay's face close up to the screen? Lady V. I'm just trying to capture the scene. I'm sorry. I guess it was my idea. I made the picture like that. I'm sorry. Don't burn me at the stake tonight, honey. We don't need to see it. Damn.
Right.
I'm trying to I'm trying to set the visual for you, Lady V. Don't you know what I go through when I prepare for this? Do you understand? Do you get what I do here? I'm just trying to give you the visuals so we can, kind of boom, boom, boom. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, for the ones that ain't ever watched before and just hear or stumble upon this and be like, what's this about? They got the visual. I'm sorry, lady. I know it's not that flattering, but it ain't even his whole face. You see, I cut him off at the lips. It ain't even the whole face. Ain't that at least good? I could have had him on top, and you could have seen his whole face, and Jack's face might have been cut off. So I did something good, didn't I? I'm fucking with you, lady.
Well, we gotta get the visuals in there, for those who don't watch it or, need a reminder or whatnot. So
Yes. And it helps me remember what's going on too. It's just how it is. It was sometimes I do forget. So here it is, the vote, and they all voted unanimously to let Jax go nomad. And here you see him cutting the VP off the cut, and then the charter off his back of the cut. And what's done is done. Now, when Piney gave his vote, he got up and walked out like he's pissed. He don't want nothing to do with this. Like this is, and it's funny that him and Bobby both see Jax the same way, and they don't even have a relationship. This is odd to me. No, not cut off at. It's just odd to me that they never had a relationship, and the fact that I'm just now realizing that. Okay. So at this point, when Jackson Clay had their moment. I'm sorry, Lady V. So when they're having this, Gemma is seeing everything, looking out the window at them, having this conversation, and she can read between the lines because she knows these men very well because she's up both of their asses. And so when she's seeing Jax walk away, like she could, realize like, oh, so this is not well. I need to do something about this. Oh yeah, so that goes back to when I didn't know why I had where they at. No, not them. Oh, forgot this bitch. I was mad when she called Tibbs, and it was actually to meet up with that asshole, Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
The way he talked about Carrie Ann in front of his face. If I was Chips, I probably would have took that bullet because Jimmy would have been a deceased man talking about my daughter like that.
Right.
And my wife like that for that matter, because he was like, oh yeah, he can barely get it up for Fiona anymore. But that daughter, and technically, she's not my daughter, so it's not sick or so. Like, you disgusting, perverted sicko.
Mm-hmm.
You freaking sicko. How did I end up skipping all these pictures? I just realized and remember something here too. Her Murphy, she is really a
Super
a
B.
Seagal. She's a Seagal. Her and Katie Seagal are related in real life. I think it's either her sister or her sister in law, and she took
Oh, I
her
thought you was about to
brother's
call
name
her a
for
super B, because that's what she is.
family. But yes, they're related in real life, and I totally forgot that
See,
of the
they
two.
got me drinking straight out the bottle today.
Oh, I really want to try to take a drink so bad. I really need.
No, but you cannot. So I'm a drink for the both of us. You bet not. I'm gonna come up there and beat your butt.
You want to know what's fucked up though? So I've really been ready to drink this past week. I came home tonight, and out of nowhere, there's a truly drink on the couch. I don't know where it came from. It had to have came from my brother for some reason. I don't know how.
Open or unopened?
It's unopened. It's just chilling on the couch. It looks you. It looks like my mama cleaned out or poured out stuff in a box and just put it on the couch and just left it there. Because it's like, because it was that mixed with like an old flyer of some fast food restaurant and some napkins and so it's just really random, and I don't understand. Yep, they sure are. Don't do
Right.
it.
See, me and Lady V gonna get you.
I am going to go to the Black Girls Get Sleeved 2 Facebook group and I'm going to ask how long they waited to actually drink. And I'm going to find out. Because I do want to have at least a cocktail on my birthday. Just one.
Well, you can sippy sip on your birthday, but I bet not catch no drink in your hand no other time.
Y'all go Jimmy. Don't do
Mm-hmm.
that. Tara loses her privileges for lying about Chip's injuries. Oh yeah, damn. Yep. And she knew that she helped him. But come on. That's what you're supposed to do. You ain't just supposed to just throw somebody out. See, that's why I can't wait for her to find out who she really is. Like, bitch, get off your high horse. We're taking our time and having things in the proper time. Yeah. Whatever. I got, y'all don't understand. I am looking right now directly at my Tito's. Just
Don't do
chilling
it.
on, huh?
Don't do it.
I'm not, but that's what I'm just saying. It's just right here and I'm doing good, okay? So just I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. Okay? Just I'm gonna be a good girl. I'm calm. I'm good. Okay? I promise. So back to the thing. So Gemma sees them talking and everything, and she knows what she's got to do. So she tells Unser, "Look, I need you to protect my boys at all costs," because he already knew what was about to happen. Because when she tells them it's about to be gloves off,
Right. That part.
it doesn't matter what the group states. What did the doctor say? Follow the rules. Don't get sent to the corner. Y'all just dirty. Y'all ain't no kind of. Can I at least drink on my birthday though?
You
Can
get
I
one
have?
drink on your birthday.
That's
One.
all I need.
Just one. And don't
That's
be
all
putting
I
it in no
need.
super large cup
By
neither.
the way, you're not staring. But it's right there. Alexa, stop. I don't understand. I never did anything to make her start playing random music I don't want to hear at 10:30 p.m. every night.
I don't know either,
And
girl.
how the hell do I stop her? I asked her. I said,
What you need to say is, Alexa, turn off all alarms.
Your alarm is not set.
Alexa, turn off all alarms.
Your alarm is not set.
Yep, Mike said the same thing. Alarm's not set.
You need to say,
I
Alexa, stop playing music at 10:30 p.m.
I'm not sure about that.
She just said, I'm not sure
Mine
about
did
that.
too. I don't know what's going on. Your Alexa's possessed. If I was you, I would delete your Alexa and then reconnect it.
I don't even think I have Alexa thing on my phone anymore. Maybe that's the problem.
You need to, you need to get and put the app back on, delete it, and then re-add it back on and reset it up. And if it still do it again the next day at 10:30, then you need to call an exorcist.
You'll most definitely have some extra to liquor. It hits you quick and you won't be anywhere near the amount you can drink before. Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
why
why
I
I'm saying
said
I'm
one
only need.
drink in a small glass.
That's why I said I'm only need one drink. That's all I'm gonna be able
Yeah,
to.
because don't be trying to be like my doctor said I could have one glass of wine and then you get the big jumbo glass of wine. Don't be trying that shit.
Yes, mother. I will not do such things.
Okay.
I will show you the glass before I even pour to get your approval. Okay?
All right.
Sheesh.
But I say, you know what they say, the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
I am not about to fuck around and find out. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Shoot, y'all gonna be calling me the pop-up queen next.
We ain't gonna have none of that, okay? It's gonna
And
be
you know
great.
I'm broke now, so I'm gonna have to drive. So I'm gonna be real mad. Well, actually, let me stop saying that because broke is a state of mind. I am financially up and coming at the moment due to said previous things that have been going on that have caused me to come out of unexpected money. So yeah, so I'm financially up and coming.
That's right. That's right. And we gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
So yeah.
So speaking of all right, so now it's time. So Clay comes in, he puts down his gat, and he puts down um Jackson's labels off his cut into the little thingamajiggy thing. And he had no idea what he was walking into. They all, even Jax had no idea what he was walking into.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tara knew what she was going to say, but I'm not even sure she knew if Clay was gonna be there. So everyone's just looking like, what the hell? And Jax looked like he's ready to tear Clay apart already. Clay looked like he already defeated, like she already told him his old ass.
Mm-hmm.
He just looked wore out. Like, I don't know how much more you really thought you had in you. You just look wore out and wore down.
For real, for real.
So she tells them the whole entire story, how it all went down from the beginning when Molly came and tricked her ass thinking she had a baby broken in the van. Like, Molly punk ass. Do Molly get...
I don't remember it. And that's the cool thing about going back through this, because are things that I'm like, no, remember. And then there's other things that I'm like, dang, I don't know. So it's kind of like watching it again for the first time. Now. But if Molly was to get Molly whopped, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
No, because I don't remember if there was one body or two bodies that Saul tries to pin on Gemma, which makes her run away, but it was definitely Edmund with one of the bodies. But I think Molly was the other. But we'll when we get there, we'll remember. Don't get me wrong, Gemma is deceitful, but that is a very complicated, broken, lonely, and sad woman. She used what happened to her to keep Clay and Jackson. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. She will go to any lengths, no matter how it looks, no matter what it does, no matter what. Like, her sole purpose is to keep her family intact. I respect that, but girl, sometimes you just gotta let it go, because you just cannot do too much, and you doing too much. And now look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So after they've heard the news, Jack goes and kisses her, and he's like, so sorry and everything. And you see this moment happen between Jax and Clay. Now, when I forgot that they had this moment when this happened, but then it made me start thinking, was when did it get bad between them again? Because I thought that was them,
Yeah,
squashing.
when he did that, when he
But did
screwed
it
up.
ever get good, or was that?
No, I mean, I think that was like a come to Jesus moment, like for Gemma, but there was still that underlining stuff going on. And then remember when he was doing the bad deal with the Russians or the Irish or somebody when they were in the y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Airplane hangar. God damn it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right,
And he was on some shady shit and he was
yeah,
trying to put some shit on them and then he ended up, what happened.
yeah,
But yeah. So I think in that moment it's kind of like, when me and my sisters we be banging, but let somebody touch one of my sisters or
right,
be out in the streets getting funky. Yeah, I'm there and then we going to go back to being mad at each other the next day.
right. It is what it is with that. I
I mean,
feel
they
you.
both got mad love for Gemma. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And I guess that's and she knows that, and that's how she was able to play this again to her advantage. I mean, would you have told them right away when it happened? If
I
that was
don't know because it was so hot. Excuse me, the streets was hot. You know what I'm saying? At that time. So, it could have been one of those things where, telling them it's like like having a grease fire and trying to put it out with lighter fluid.
okay, yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? I think like shit
Fighting fire
needed
with fire.
the fire needed to be smoldering because they still got a lot of shit going on, so it's not completely out, but the fire got to be smoldering for her to give that information because at the point where the fire was at its hottest point to put airplane fuel on top of it, you know what I'm saying, it just wasn't gonna end up right.
And I mean, what if this back could? I'm trying to think. Could this have backfired in any way on Gemma doing this?
Mm-hmm.
I tried it. How? How could it?
How could
You
it backfire on who?
Gemma. I was thinking, how could this backfire on Gemma? Because of course it worked, but
It wouldn't have really backfired on her except for Clay being mad that she didn't say nothing sooner.
yeah, or Jax as well.
Right.
Yeah, she risked both of them being mad at her,
Mm-hmm.
but that's why you had little Tara there to help along, also, because soften it up, and like you knew also. And so I think, and doesn't I think that's a thing at some point? Does Jax get mad? I don't remember if that's what happens next episode. If Jax gets mad at her for keeping that from him or not. Because, he's supposed to tell her everything. She's supposed to tell him everything. It ain't supposed to be like this. Full disclosure, as they
Right.
call it.
But like I said, you can't really.
How
I
you gonna
mean, it would have been so many bodies. It would have been so many bodies had she said something in the beginning.
True. It really would have been. But it could have went either way. Actually, you never know, because so much other shit had happened that led up. It's like everything. It seems like every choice Gemma makes has a domino effect, some way, somehow. There's
Right.
just no way around it. Like Gemma just finds herself in the center of everything, some way, somehow. Like, how does that happen with her? Really? I
He
cannot.
just got a knack for being in the middle of mess.
Right. I suppose. But the damage is done because she did exactly what she wanted to do, and she got the results that she wanted exactly because leaving out the door, Jax picks up his labels, looks back at them, Herman and Tara leave, and everything is at peace in Gemma's world. The
Mm-hmm.
end. Her happily ever after. Gemma's happily ever after. I know one thing. The woman knows how to get what she wants. That's one thing for sure. She ain't ever half stepping on that. I only say that because Tara is just like Gemma. She would have held that over Gemma. Tara is just as invincible. Yeah, she would have held that. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. That. Yep. But Gemma just would have tried to retwist that around and get to Jax and be like, you see how she didn't even tell you? And she would try to play that card. And I can already see it. But this way, it made them closer, actually, because, they couldn't stand each other, first season and everything. But now that she's trusted her with this and she's in it and she sees that she is not going anywhere, she has to play the fiddle the right way if she wants her applause from her audience, which is Jax. Okay. So that was that. And so that was that for that episode. Now we are 2 episodes away from being done with season 2. Is that correct? Yes, I believe so. And so the next episode is episode 11, and that is Service. Okay. And the synopsis for Service is Chibbs contemplates making a secret deal with Agent Stahl in order to protect his wife and daughter. Deep in emotional turmoil, Opie seeks both revenge and reconciliation as he discovers the grisly truth behind Donna's murder. Oh shoot!
It's about to
We
get
here.
lit.
Oh snap! We here. Oh my lord. Oh, I'm watching that episode tomorrow. I can't wait. Sam Crow finds out how to drive a wedge between members of the true IRA. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes. Opie finds out next episode, y'all. How does he even end up finding out? Was Tig on the trip and still ended up telling? Does Tig end up telling? I can't even remember. Don't tell me. But I'm gonna watch. Oh, I can't wait. The next episode, Tig and Jimmy. That's and here that go. Here we go. Here it goes. We getting in it, y'all. This is the nits and grits of the series, y'all. Like we is in this. We are 2 episodes, 2 seasons in at the end. So, yeet! This is going to be a wonderful couple weeks left for season 2. But I am not looking forward to the I'm not looking forward to the ending of season 2. Oh, we got 3 more episodes. Yeah, okay, 3 more episodes. Oh, we'll be there, y'all. So that is gonna do it for season 2, episode 10, Balm, y'all. Tomorrow, catch me and Dina on Dina's channel. We will be reviewing the latest episode of Baddies West.
I hope it is more entertaining than last week's episode.
Please. Well, we're gonna find out. Hopefully, we're gonna find out how the whole fight started between Stunna and Razor Girl. So we'll see how that goes. So make sure y'all tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, um you can always catch Kamisha Reviews. Our mentor and Dina is also on the panel. I try to be on the panel when I can, but I never can anymore, and I apologize. But you can also catch us on our Kamisha Reviews channel for Ready to Love, Love and Marriage DC, and Put a Ring on It. So also Dina, when are you doing? Did you do your black BMF in?
I did not. I needed to do. I still need to do BMF and Snowfall. Excuse me, from last week. I probably come home early and just drop them. Do like a recorded and drop them tomorrow before baddies, so I can get it on out the way because we'll get a new episode of Snowfall on
Wednesday.
Wednesday and then BMF on Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock them out the way.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it, y'all. Make sure y'all got the notification bells on, the reminders, and all that good stuff so y'all do not miss it. And every time you come in, please make sure you like and subscribe and find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We out there. We out there.
Oh, hold on. Let me tell BB what, girl. The self care Sundays. I was doing my own self care and taking care of myself and trying not to do too much with everything going on. And then we were doing panels on Saturday and Sunday. So self care Sunday, word on the street, kind of like fell off, but I'm bringing it back. So stay tuned.
We coming back. We coming back. And see, that's why another reason I can't wait to drink so we can bring back 2 rounds.
Right.
Man, let's get it popping. But okay, y'all. It's been an hour, and that is our time. So we thank y'all for coming out and chilling with us, BB and Lady V. We know we can always see y'all here for Sons of Anarchy. Thanks for watching, y'all. We out this nasty